Cool. 1-2, 1-2 test. Okay, here we go for the first live game of our Rocket League tournament. Today we have a 1v1 ahead of us, and between our two players, we're going to see who can win. All we need to do is get them in the game. All we need to do is get them in game. Here we go, they are slowly appearing. There we are, Lucas versus HZK, H3 there on the blue team, orange team. Lucas has had some previous success here, looking good on the pings though, boys. At the start of the map here, Lucas gets the first touch there. A bit of conflict over at the start of the game. Is that going to be an early goal? I wonder. There you go, hitting the top bar of that goal, and it is hitting... not quite where it needs to be at the moment, as it does go to the corner of the field. Lucas getting in with another touch there, bouncing the ball off the walls. And as it does roll across the midway line, Lucas seems to be a little bit in control, as he will be dribbling the ball forward towards the goal. Narrowly missing, coming off the post. Will HC be giving an own goal? No, he does not. No, he does not, which is also super good to see that we're not quite going to be commentating a bit of a joke match. We got some serious players here. Lucas, of course, had that experience on our previous games. Unlucky there of somehow getting across the wide open opportunity there presented by the blue team. The ball straying to the side of his intended target, and there is obviously a bit of conflict in the middle of the map here, as it is being joshed from side to side. 1v1 scenario here between our two players is always interesting, as it kind of does, it showcases and highlights the independent skill of our players in game here. For me, it's always a challenge. Always a challenge. I do struggle a bit with Rocket League unless I'm using a controller. For me, it's not my preferred method to have my mouse and keyboard. I'm aware that as we are using the version as we know it is for our PC players on board, they will be using their mouse and keyboard. People love using their controllers preferably. Anyway, Lucas getting in. The touch is on with the ball dangerously in the blue team's zone. And HC does obviously need to work on trying to get that clear. Lucas goes in with the kick a little bit higher there, going to the top right section of his goal. If he can try and bring it around to himself, instead gets blown up by HC, removes him from the game for a few vital seconds. With 3 minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock, the ball is still sort of quite haphazardly in the blue team's side. And HC there getting a bit of a dusting away as Lucas does shoo him off from that ball. And we're looking to just see, like, can they make that bit of contact that is required for that ball to get clear of their area into the opposition and apply that pressure. As again it does, the ball is in the majority for the game so far on the blue team side, and Lucas does indeed get in with the goal. That is a very well earned one, and the first one of the game so far, with just over a minute and a half spent on the match so far. The first one does go to Lucas, so well played to you, as we are back again for the setup. Who will be the first for the touch? It is indeed HC, gets in there, jumping across to the far side of the map. The camera following the boys. It does go, of course, to the right side of the map for our orange team. HC trying desperately to get a little bit of control there with the ball, jumping off the wall, leaving it a little bit to idle around the midsection here. Lucas knows what's up. He does line himself for another opportunity here with our 1v1 boys. It's all to play for at the moment. It could be anyone at this game. It's still early days. We don't know who is yet to win. Are we going to see Lucas coming forward with this? He does get the spins in across the map, but he's not quite getting the touches he wants to be. Oh, come on, Lucas. He needs to clear the ball. There we go. He does bounce off the side there, narrowly avoiding an own goal. Lucas again getting it in with the boosting up to the roof. And for a volley, HC narrowly misses it there again. I don't believe what I'm seeing here, guys, with the 1v1s here. The shots going all over the place. The players doing their best to remain in charge of the possession of this ball, as it is indeed all still to play for around the midsection here to the right side of the map. The ball does bounce off the walls. Incredible to see. It does. And Lucas, I wonder how much boost these players have. Perhaps if you are new to this game, you will see those big streams behind the cars there. That indicates that they are indeed boosting, like a bit of a nitrous almost. Or you could just, for what this game is called, Rocket League, it is indeed their rocket boosters getting in, and for that aggressive play there, they want to push the ball as hard as they can, bounce it off the sides. They're doing well. They're doing well. It is certainly quite a bit of a struggle for the two players here, as they are vying for that possession of the ball. HC does have a chance here, does go in with the ball. Would have been a beautiful little delivery to the corner of that goal there, as we still have 1 point ahead of HZ. Lucas very much looking like he might just pull it through at this point, but there are 50 seconds remaining on the game so far. Lucas going in with a bit of a volley there off his own power, off his own steam, setting it up for himself. Of course, with the 1v1 guys, you can absolutely see the kind of skill we have on display from our players this session. And of course, this is, if you didn't know already, a best of 3 session. With this, it might be Lucas's game, unless there is going to be a major upset. I'm not so sure. Minus 30 seconds, less than 30 seconds remaining. I would imagine that that crowd out there in-game is going wild. And again, Lucas getting the touch required there, sending the ball from the midway point into HZ's goal. That was incredible to see there. What a touch there from within the halfway line. Wow. Wow. Not bad, mate. Not bad at all. Anyway, here we go. 17 seconds remaining on the clock. First touch is off. Ball does go towards HC. Lucas might be making a hat-trick for himself if he will let the ball do its job. Yes, he does. He will let it roll in and looks even collecting some style points he does there for himself as it does bring the game to a close. But it's not over yet as there are 11 seconds remaining. I think he might just pull this through, boys. I think I'm going to place my bets at this moment. I'm not sure about you. HC, of course, with all the effort, does play well. He is going to see this through to the very end. 10 seconds remaining on the clock. And my OBS just crashed. There we go, it's back. Lucas wins. Well played, Lucas. Yay! I think we got it. Yeah, we're good. Very good. Well played. First round to Lucas. Best of 3. I'll wait in the next round.